Hey everyone, it's me again, Jon Boy. Episode number 2 is here. Today I'm going to get into some stuff. Today I'm going to really dive into some objects and some things that really mean a lot to me. Hard pressing issues. I'm taking you guys right now on my tablet to kind of get the more, so you guys can get a better view of my face. Once again, I'm on Twitter now, at Jon Boy Show. That's at JONBOY Show. Tweet me, and I'll love to get back to you guys with any questions you have. First today, I want to talk to you more about the NFL playoffs and how nuts they were. First of all, I think Carolina is going to probably destroy Peyton Manning. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, and I'm not telling you what to do with this, but I'd bet the house on Carolina. I think the spread, I believe, is at 4.5 points. That's easily. The Carolina is going to destroy them. There's no doubt in my mind that Carolina is going to absolutely murder Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's great, and I think he's a very good quarterback. He's amazing in the regular season. The problem is when you get to the playoffs, he's just not good. He's won one Super Bowl, and it was against the Bears. Who was the quarterback of the Bears? Anyone? Rex Grossman. Who can't beat Rex Grossman? Then he lost to the New Orleans Saints. And I believe they were actually leading in that game too. And then they did. And then they were leading, and then New Orleans did an onside kick, which brought the game back. Then they got destroyed in Seattle. And then they got destroyed and they played Seattle. So that's the thing about the Super Bowl. I really feel like that it's going to be not a close game at all. Listen, I think Cam Newton is very cocky. I think he's very arrogant, but he backs it up. I respect the fact that he's giving balls to the kids because these kids are looking up to him, and I get that the whole idea, the whole thing is I'm not someone's role model. I understand that, but the fact of the matter is that when you're a professional athlete and you're as good as he is, then you are someone's role model. And I think that is important for any sort of celebrity, any sort of athlete, or any sort of sports star to accept that role and do good because of it. Because, why would you not? Remember a long time ago, my parents telling me that it's a lot harder to be mean than it is to be nice. So I firmly believe that. I firmly believe that Cam Newton's, I don't know if he's a good guy, but I think he tries. I like the idea of him giving the footballs to the kids, like I said beforehand. So that's what I think about the NFL playoffs. More about that future episodes could go on. Let's talk more about LeBron James and supposedly getting the coach fired in Cleveland. I do think that LeBron runs the show there, and I do think, but I also think that it was unfair to David Blatt in the first place to bring him around as a coach. When he signed up to coach for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they had Wiggins, they had the guy from UNLV, who I forget his name, and they had Kyrie Irving. Phenomenal for him. Supposedly he's been great judging talent and whatnot over the European League. So I definitely think that would have been a better fit for him. And then as soon as LeBron came, it was just not a good situation. Some people might say LeBron's a coach killer. You could say that. If you look at it, I think he's had 7 coaches since he's been in the NBA, and the only reason he didn't get Spoelstra and Miami out, supposedly, this is what I think, is that Spoelstra doesn't want to put up with him. He said, "Hey, buddy, get walking." There was a story out there that said that he, when they were in New Orleans, he was trying to come in a plane, and Nick Spoelstra was like, "Well, listen here, buddy, get on the plane." So I think that it takes a very confident coach to coach LeBron. I think it takes a coach that's not going to be allowed themselves to be pushed around by LeBron. And I don't necessarily know if that's Tyronn Lue either. I think that, but what I do know is that when you have the second highest payroll in the NBA, I think it's like $150 million, you got to get a ring. You got to do something. You can't just keep on getting knocked out of the playoffs and not winning rings, because unfortunately, that's the task at hand. So that's the one thing about Cleveland in general. I think Cleveland, a bunch of friends from Cleveland. It's a great city. I think that the Cavaliers are a very talented team. That's the thing about that. And then lastly, for this episode of Jon Boy is I'm going to talk about a wild card. I'm a huge WWE fan. Believe it or not, I love wrestling. And last night was the big Royal Rumble event, which is when they have like all 30 guys, come into the ring, and then you knocked out one by one by one. How about my guy Brock Lesnar and the Wyatt family? It's going to be huge. It's going to be so interesting to see how they take that storyline. I feel like that when you pay Brock Lesnar, well, don't quote me on this one, they're paying him a lot of money to wrestle part-time. I think that they keep on throwing jobbers at him. The jobber's like a guy that consistently loses and whatnot, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens with him and with that sort of situation. Other than that, guys, I think I'm going to cut this one short. I'm going to cut this one short today. We very much appreciate the guys that are out there watching the Jon Boy Show. If you have any questions about the Jon Boy Show, treat me. I'll have an answer for you. Other than that, guys, until next week, be good and Jon Boy out.